Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing, boss?
Doing pretty good about yourself, bro.
Hey man, I'm good. It's really light over there. I guess my windows is closed. I might have a little sunlight too, but I don't know. How was family life dropping off kids and stuff in the ATL?
Oh man, it's always a hustle and bustle every morning, man. Especially my oldest daughter's school. She's in high school. She goes to one of the largest high schools in the state of Georgia.
Mm.
So between crazy new driving kids, kids that who just freshly got their driver's license and angry parents trying to get their kids to school every day, it's always a hustle and bustle.
Man, I'm starting to see these pickup lines. When I went to school, we all caught the bus. You know what I'm saying? And these pickup lines be like a mile long. You deal with that too?
Oh yeah, man. But I always get there a little earlier, man. Because I don't work a normal job. I do my own thing. I'm always able to get there on the drop of a dime and get there a little earlier.
Yeah.
But man, I mean, it's a hustle. Like I would say every 2 days at her high school, it's always an accident.
Mm.
It's always an accident. New driving kids driving crazy, and it's always a
Mhm.
kid and a parent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's always something, man. But my kids don't take the bus. I've never. My oldest, she's 16. She's a sophomore in high school. She's never caught the bus.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
always taken her back and forth to school.
I
I
think
just
I'm
you
the
know
same on
that-
mine, but there's something I miss about that bus. Like my son never caught the bus to school, but there was something about the fights on the bus, the sharing the candy, spending that time with your homies. I wonder if that's something that we inadvertently as middle class parents kind of, cheated them out of. But these kids is crazy now. They stabbing each other on the bus.
oh yeah, man. Like she had a gun threat, a shooter threat at her school about maybe a month ago.
Yeah.
And There's stuff like that. I'm like, nah, man. I don't think she need to ride the bus. And on top of that, Atlanta's one of the major sex trafficking hubs.
Mm.
It's nothing for somebody to snatch a little girl, come out the bus, and put in the
Yeah.
back of a van. And that's not happening on my watch. So I'm like, nah, I'd rather take her back and forth to school. I'd rather take my two youngest back and forth to school. And then I get that personal time with them by taking them back and forth to school. Now we can
Absolutely.
sit in the car and have that conversation. How was your day? What happened at school today? Da da da. Like my daughter told me yesterday, she was like, she stopped hanging with one of her friends because her friend was in the bathroom vaping,
Mm.
smoking, in the bathroom, smoking straight THC, vaping in the bathroom. She's like, I had to stop hanging out with her. And it
Yeah.
let me know what her mindset was. Now I'm doing the right thing and doing the right job. I don't think nothing wrong with weed. I'm like, I want to say low key say, well, your daddy be upstairs vaping sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You
But
know?
in due time, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like my son smoked. He said, "Man, one day I'm gonna smoke with you." I was like, "Nah, dog. No, you're not." Now that he's 23, I might maybe almost consider it, but it just something just don't feel right. But it's funny. Before we get to what we were talking about, I did the same thing that you're doing from a standpoint. I used to take my son to play basketball before school, and it just gave us that time to spend together. So yeah, it's good, man. It's different seasons. I know that your season is coming where you ain't gonna have to take nobody to school. That's 10 years from now or whatever, but
yeah,
it'll be here. But look,
okay.
man, I brought you on here this morning. I wanted to talk about, what people have been asking about. We've been talking about collective economics and getting together and coming up with a play that works. And we call this basically the rainbow play. And people got questions, and we need just to kind of clear those questions up and really call people to task to see if this is the life they really about.
I'm thinking most of the people in the group ain't really about the life they talk about. I'm gonna be completely honest. And for the brothers on this group, I'm gonna go off to them. I'm gonna be completely brothers and sisters in this group. I'm gonna be completely honest and completely transparent about my words. Y'all not ready. The thing with group economics is it takes a group of us to actually move markets. This rainbow play is perfectly, instructed. It's perfectly aligned with everything that we need to do to enclose the wealth gap. This is a play where you can put $1,000 in and you potentially gain 100x, which will give you $100,000 in profit or $99,000 in profit. Now with rainbow, the reason why this play is so could work so well is because it has a very very low 24-hour circulating supply. So with us putting our money in, with 1,700 of us, or 13 between 1,300 and 1,700 of us actually putting our money in and putting $1,000 in, we can take over half of that daily supply, which would drive the price point up. We basically would become a whale, and we would drive that price point up. Now, could it potentially hit 100x? Absolutely. Could it go up to 300x? Absolutely. Could it go to 10x? Absolutely. But the thing is, you have to be willing to make the risk to put in to gain those huge gains or those huge profit gains. It's all about taking the risk. Investing is not about you being scared or you moving scared. Everybody has fear. Everybody fears something. Everybody has fear of losing their money. But it's when you take that fear and you harness it and you do the research behind that, what you want to invest into is when you gain the big, huge profits. Now, we have to get off our asses and actually make these plays and make these moves. If we do not do this rainbow play, if we do not execute this rainbow play in BMMO, I am completely taking the thing off the block, and I'm moving everything directly to CLA only.
Hey,
it's time out for us. It's time out for us to stop the BS. And we spend money on stupid shit every single day. How many of y'all go out to McDonald's and spend $15, $20 a day, or go out to eat to lunch? Things you can really sacrifice for the greater good, for the greater gain of your future. Yet, you call investing a scam. When you call cryptocurrency a scam, you call these things a scam. When you scamming yourself every day, when you scamming your health, literally.
Right.
The average American loses at least $250 a month and spends $250 a month on foolish stuff that we don't need. Sacrifice, hold off on yourself, sacrifice the little things for a greater gain in the future. It's time to stop the BS. It's time to stop all these playing things. We've been playing around so long, we at the bottom of the totem pole on every aspect of this country. It's time to stop playing and get into these games. Look, I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I'm gonna make money regardless. I'm not gaining anything off of this rainbow play from me telling you guys to do it. I haven't asked not one person to send me one red shiny penny for me to get paid off of this rainbow play. I'm putting my own money into rainbow just like you putting your own money into rainbow. Now, rainbow does not work as we expected because it is an investment. At least you get your $1,000 right back into your pocket. It's not like you're gonna lose your whole entire $1,000 investment. No, just pull your $1,000 back out of rainbow. Rainbow is kind of stagnated. It kind of moves in a straight line. It rarely goes up. It rarely goes down more than 10%. You're not really losing that much money. You pull your investment right back out, and you put it into something else. But you have to be willing to sacrifice for the greater good of your pocket. It's all about enclosing the wealth gap.
Right. And working together. And like my man, happy birthday, BM. He said, just, tell me when to go and I'm in. And you said something about just, making that sacrifice. The old saints would say, deny yourself, you know what I'm saying? For something, and delay gratification is what the textbook writers would say is, can you delay gratification for a long time? So like the saints would say, it'll be greater later.
Yeah. We got 1,800 people in the BMM, the Black Millionaire Mindset Group. 1,800 people.
Yeah.
And we only have maybe 70 people who say they're committed.
Yeah.
What that tells me is we need to get rid of a lot of people in our group because a lot of people are just there sitting stagnant. I don't care. Look here. I know when I first kind of mentioned actually doing a purge of the group, a lot of people were like, well, man, people look in the background and they look here, scared money don't make no money. Point blank, period. Get your ass off the sideline and get into the game. Point blank, period. I don't care if you're sitting stagnated. I'm waiting for my time. There's plenty of brothers in our group. There's plenty of sisters in our group now who have the knowledge to teach you or help you out. If you need help in any investment field, I'm pretty well educated in cryptocurrency, stock investment, commodity investment, physical gold investments, real estate investments. You can hit me up directly. I get 50 calls a day from people in the group.
Right.
Hit me up directly. Hit other brothers up directly who are in the group who are there to help you. Sitting on the sideline ain't no excuse no more. It's not an excuse. Get your ass in the game.
So when is the game? The 25th?
The game is the 25th. I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need to do. Open your Coinbase. If you haven't opened your Coinbase account, Coinbase is the easiest exchange to open up. Put your $1,000 or put a little over $1,000 investment in the Coinbase. Now you want to buy Cardano. From Cardano, you want to open you up a Bitmark account or a Hotbit account. Rainbow is actually on Hotbit as well too. You want to transfer that ADA. Don't use USDT because the fees are too high. Use ADA. Transfer that ADA from Coinbase to Bitmark. Once it's on Bitmark, convert that over into USDT, and it's already ready for that play. So when on the 25th of February, at 10 a.m. Eastern, we can make this move. Now, if we don't have at least 1,300 people committed to this move, we're pulling the plug on it, and every other move will be directly in the CLA. You have to come to CLA to get this move.
Gotcha.
Because in CLA, we have a community. We're building a community that are willing to do group economic plans, and we'll be doing these plans monthly, not once. We'll be making these moves monthly in CLA.
Gotcha.
So if we don't execute this plan that I put together in BMMO, we're no longer putting these plans together in BMMO. And I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm honestly thinking about giving the group away because I'm tired of people sitting stagnant.
Right.
It's time out. It's time out for us sitting on the sidelines. I don't care what your financial situation is. Look, I started investing with $100. It's brothers in our group who started investing with $25 and have gained 5 figures from investing in our group, the information we put in our group. Don't tell me it can't be done. Everybody in this group has $20.
Right. Cool. Well, hey, that's that on that. And like my boy Jason Rogers would say, that's Real Talk Radio. And we ain't gonna hold you long, but man, listen, hit up Cliff and let's get in the game February 25th at 10 a.m. Eastern.
Let's do it.
And we out.